10 things your child should know, stories about Black history, and various resources on education like division, math, and addition workbooks can all be found at searchblackineducation.com. The 2022 National Assessment of Educational Progress has just been released, essentially the nation's report card, and it's seen some of the largest score declines since 1990. When we take a look at that, there were 4 basic levels that children could score into: in below basic, basic, proficient, and advanced. When we take a look at those levels and we look at it with respect to reading, only 33% of 4th graders were at or above proficient, and only 31% of 8th graders were at or above proficient. When we translate that and look at that a slightly different way, it means that greater than 60% of 4th graders were at or below basic, and greater than 60% of 8th graders were also at or below basic. When we dig down to that, that means 37% of 4th graders were below basic in reading. And when we look at that from an 8th grade perspective, essentially that means that 30% of 8th graders were below basic when it comes to reading. Now, when we take a look at math, and we look at the math scores that came in, essentially from a math perspective, only 36% of 4th graders were at or above proficient, and only 26% of 8th graders were at or above proficient. When we look at that another way, and what that translates to, essentially greater than 60% of 4th graders were at or below basic, and greater than 70% of 8th graders were at or below basic. What that means is that 25% of 4th graders were below basic in math. And when it comes to an 8th grade perspective, 38% of 8th graders were below basic when it comes to math. We have a lot of work to do.